So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. If this is your first time tuning in. So today what we're going to be talking about is something a little bit different. We're going to kind of switch it up a little bit for right now, at least for today at least. And that's going to be alternative investments. What are some alternative investment ideas, things that I have personally done, things that I'm looking at, things that I'm interested in. Right now, people are looking for different ways to make some extra cash as well, extra ways to put some cash in. Now with the new presidency, a lot of people hopefully will be doing a little bit better in the economy, and hopefully people can go back and reference this video for ways to make some extra cash or ways to put their cash to work for them. So I'm going to quickly talk about some investments, kind of my top investments that I kind of like or have done myself. Starting with something that is now gaining a little bit more traction, and that's going to be cryptocurrency. Now with the new presidency in office, we're coming up in office, it's very favorable for crypto. So if you like crypto, if you understand crypto, again, not financial advice, but it's something to definitely look into. One of the major ones is obviously Bitcoin, and then Ethereum and Solana. Those are kind of the top three. You can get outside the top three, but they do increase in risk as well, and as well as volatility. Also because a lot of the larger players in this space are in those major three and not so much these others. So you know, tread at your own risk, but it is something that I do myself, I'm interested in, and something I really do enjoy. So the next one that is also kind of an alternative investment is going to be art. The one I mainly use is Masterworks, not sponsored, but Masterworks is something that allows people who maybe don't have millions of dollars to purchase the art to begin investing into these high quality pieces. You can do, they usually sell them off in shares, kind of like a stock would. You can buy them in shares and put as much money as you want in there. Now you will have to sit on the money for a while. It's not as liquid as, say, cryptocurrency or stocks or anything like that. So you will have to sit on your hands and not trade it for a while, because you really can't trade it. They do have like a little off-market area where you can actually sell these shares of the painting that you have, but they usually take a very, very long time if anyone's even interested in them. So wouldn't really recommend, if you need the money right away, not going into art. But if it's something you don't need the money right away for, not a bad investment for an alternative investment. Again, none of this is financial advice, just some financial ideas to kind of get things going for you guys. So the next one that I am interested in, and I do myself, is going to be investing in land. Now this is something I know a little bit more about, and something I really love and enjoy, and something that I'm doing right now. Obviously there's land here. So land is obviously a great investment. Of course, if we can get our property taxes down, especially here in Texas, things like that, it becomes even more profitable, and it becomes an even better looking asset to invest in. Now I will say, again, not financial advice, but cryptocurrency does appreciate faster, especially in a bull market. In a bear market, not so much, but in a bull market, it is a better asset in my opinion than real estate or land. But it's still not a bad idea to invest in land. I'll kind of give you a couple reasons why I like investing in land and why I still do it. For those of you who know me personally, I do have properties, houses, but land is where it's at. It's just easier to maintain versus houses. But land, you can obviously use it. I can walk around on it, I can touch it, I can hunt on it, I can fish on it, I can bike on it, four-wheel, off-road. There's tons of different things that I can do with land that I have that I can't do with like stocks, cryptocurrency, pieces of art. I can't run around on a piece of art, you know, I can't, but I can run around on my land. So again, I exercise out here, I do all kinds of stuff, I just work out. These are things that, you know, it's paying for itself, and it's not really costing me anything because it's paying for itself. Everything's being paid for by guests because we have this property as an Airbnb now. So that's another way you can actually make money with land, is converting it over to an Airbnb, leasing it out. If you lease it out, make sure you are also on the lease so you can have access to it, so you can enjoy the land as well. Yeah, and mainly what you're gonna be doing for a lot of people that don't want to mess with anything like that is you're just gonna be waiting for the appreciation of the land. Now again, it's gonna be slower. You're not gonna be getting paid, you know, on a weekly or monthly basis from the land per se, but when you sell, that's when you get the appreciation or the money for holding on to your land. Now, aside from that, it's just a very relaxing investment. It's a very calm, relaxing investment to where you can just come out here and enjoy your land. I see a lot of people buying these small tracts of land and never even visiting them. I know some people that are buying here in South Texas and they live in the Woodlands, Houston, Dallas area, but they buy land out here as well. They never come out here, never come visit. So those are good investments. Again, they are probably just waiting on appreciation as well, not necessarily wanting to come out here and do anything, but just waiting for the properties to appreciate as well. Now again, like I said, land is something that I do know a lot about, so that's the reason it's going to be a majority of this video. But you know, you can come out here if you have kids. You can bring your kids out here, and this can definitely be a memory-making place that you're also getting a return on when you sell. So I'll give you some examples. So for our area, because it started to get a little bit more developed, my land has already probably almost tripled in value in a very short period of time. Other properties that are, you know, being bought, you know, 2 or 3 years ago as well, probably doubled. So the appreciation is very quick. Now I wouldn't expect that all the time, because right now it's a kind of a weird situation in the real estate market. It's different. I wouldn't expect that year over year, but we did have a black swan event basically with the COVID issue, so it kind of, you know, not messed things up, but changed things for the real estate market. But that's not something I would really aim towards, is, you know, 3xing your money in a very short period of time. That's not realistic, but you can do it if you purchase at the right price, at the right location as well. There are some properties that I see that have been picked up for a extravagant amount of money. It's about 490 acres, give or take, that was picked up for about 10 million, not too far from here. And yeah, that property is probably not worth it. If it was located, those 490 acres were located not in that area, they'd probably be worth maybe 2 or 3 million at the most. But because it is closer to a city, it's worth that 10 million. And the people who ended up buying it was actually a city that ended up purchasing it to expand their housing development and things like that. So again, looking, you know, you're trying to beat people to the punch. You're trying to look at where things are going before they are there. And so this case, that landowner beat them to the punch, so now they have to pay him $10 million to pick up that piece of property. So again, I don't think a lot of people will be mad about a $10 million purchase. He probably bought it for probably under $1 million, if I'm being honest. He's had it for a while. I would say probably 15, 20 years. So again, but at that time when he purchased that property, it looked like it was a little bit outside, like there was gonna be no development there. But if you go down about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile, you can see that there was already starting to be development. So he just beat them to the punch, bought that property, and I'm kind of assuming here, I don't know exactly the details, but this is how I see it playing out in my head. He bought that property knowing that it would have to come down that stretch of road, and eventually, with time, they would make it down to where he was located, and he would be in the prime spot to cash out on this property. So again, he kind of just sat on it. There wasn't really much going on it. No housing, no nothing, just cattle. He was just running cattle on there, at least from what I can tell, from what I can see. And yeah, he was able to cash out, so congratulations to him. But that's just one idea, one scenario. Obviously it's a great scenario, but to kind of just get y'all's juices going in y'all's head of how this land buying can actually go. Again, that's not a realistic scenario for everyone. Not everyone getting into this is going to make that kind of money, but just to show you that it is possible to do that as well. And land is a lot of fun, guys. I really enjoy land. Again, not financial advice, but this is something I'm going to be leaning more towards, is land, because I honestly enjoy it. Name of the channel is The Country Investor, so obviously I enjoy land. But without further ado, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.